Oh, there's a lot. Okay. Mm. Oh. Mm. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on. Okay, hold on. I'm reviewing a really exciting expression. It's the first luxury offering from Westward Distillery out of Oregon. It's their Milestone American Single Malt, $250 at retail, only 1,500 bottles released. Period. Really interesting Solera project they have going on. Westward is taking a different approach with the Solera project, but they're still making something that's going to be different every year. And once it's gone, you're never going to get that exact blend or that exact flavor profile again. So really interesting stuff. Again, an American Single Malt. We don't know exactly the ages of the stuff that went into the barrels or the exact cask finishes. But again, with the Solera project, the fact that it's constantly going to change and evolve, I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyway, we're going to try this stuff. All right, interestingly, only 86 proof on this release. Ooh, I have reviewed this already because I wrote the full written review, and it knows just how I remember it. There's a rich fruit medley. Oh man, I'm getting like apricot, plum, golden raisin, and then spice comes in behind that. Coriander, oh, allspice. I don't know what sort of casks they finished the whiskey in or aged the whiskey in before they went into the Solera barrels, but man, I could take some guesses, right? I'm getting like some wine influence, port influence, rum influence, maybe even agave spirit casks. Every time I nose this, I get a different fruit. Passion fruit, guava, peach. You know, you can just like go on and on because it's really complex and has a really cool depth and character on the nose. And at 86 proof, I was worried this would be a little tepid or maybe a little too timid or withdrawn on the nose. No. The aromas fill this Glencairn glass plenty. So yeah, again, 86 proof, you're going to raise your eyebrows a little bit, but on the nose, very appropriate so far. Creamy. Oh my goodness, 86 proof, but the mouthfeel, it's creamy and there's like a little bit of cinnamon and condensed milk. This is like tres leches cake. Oh my goodness. And a bit of coffee. Get a little more coffee on this than I actually did when I was reviewing it in my written review, actually. So like tiramisu. Oh my goodness. And then fruit. All that fruit comes in. Fruit just comes confidently walking in. Boom. Just taking steps across the mid palate. Pear and plum and raisin and fig. Ooh. It's so creamy. So creamy. Vanilla bean. Nutmeg. I can't. This is like a rice pudding. Why didn't I put that in my written review? Rice pudding. This tastes a little bit like rice pudding with fruit. Rice pudding with raisins. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Write this down, folks. Write this down for your own reviews. You can take that. There's just pop of passion fruit on the finish with a little bit of spice and then a little bit of menthol. A little bit of mint. It's cooling. Okay, that creaminess on the mid palate, actually from the tip of the tongue to the mid palate, evolves to spice, a pop of tropical fruit, and refreshing mintiness on the finish. And for 86 proof, it is impressive to convey all that in this spirit. I was skeptical. I was so skeptical when I saw the proof on this. I was like, listen, what are y'all hiding? They aren't hiding anything. In fact, I rarely say this. I don't know if I would enjoy this at a higher proof. But overall, Westward's Milestone has really hit the mark for the brand's first ever luxury release. I'm awarding this 94 points, and I wouldn't be surprised if, as they build knowledge of these releases, as their blending team gets a little more experience, that ticks up in future years. I'm saying it right now. This is the annual American Single Malt release I am now most excited for. Not because it's necessarily the best, but because I think it has so much potential. Westward Milestone, I'm a member of the Milestone Society. Ordered my own bottle. I'm going to register with the QR code. I'm looking forward to next year's release already. This was fun. I don't know if it's the best American Single Malt I've ever tasted. I don't know if it's the best American Single Malt I've had in the last few months. But the fact is, this is the start of something very fun and very cool from Westward. I salute that. I'm excited to see how the Solera project evolves. I'm excited to see what subsequent releases are like. I want to know, do you like any of Westward's expressions? Have you tried one of the 1,500-ish bottles of this in existence? Let me know in the comments below. We'll nerd out. We'll have a grand old time. Until then, I'm David Thomas Tao. Thanks for tuning in.